Hi, it's Heather with From the Heart, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, like and subscribe if you like it, and I'd love to hear feedback or any kind of comments, things you'd like to see in the future. So again, it's Nutrition Tuesday. We do this every Tuesday, and today I am talking about seasonings. So I've probably talked to you before about I don't eat a lot of meat, but I do find it necessary for me to eat meat. Yes, I do. I tried going, all vegetarian, and it didn't work for me. So what I do is I use meat as my side piece. And here's some tips and tricks that I use for my chicken that I find very helpful in adding flavor and just getting everything to be really tender so that it tastes better for me. All right. Woo! All right, so, ruh-roh. We'll get right to it. All right, so first of all, seasonings. And you know, I'm a Costco shopper. I'm a Kroger and I'm a Costco shopper. And so I have big bottles of seasonings, and that works for me, especially like the Lowry's. I use it a lot. I like the flavor. You either like it or you don't. We use it on a lot of different things. I think it's good on potatoes too, but just chicken on the grill sometimes. And everybody likes it. One of the things I like about the seasoning is it says it right on the package, no MSG. The contents are pretty simple: salt, sugar, spices, paprika, turmeric, onion, cornstarch, garlic, natural flavor, and extractives. I can't even say it, of paprika. All right. Lowry's, not bad, pretty good. Next, I thought I would include this because I was just kind of looking through my cabinets and seeing what kind of seasonings I had. And last night I put these 3 up against the test, and we'll talk about that. Oops. We'll talk about it in just a minute. So this is Kirkland's, which is Costco brand. It's organic, no salt seasoning. It says it has a blend of 21 organic spices and ingredients from around the world. And I'm not seeing anything on here where and now it is certified organic. I'm not seeing anything on here where it doesn't, do you assume that it has no MSG because it's certified organic? All right. There's a lot of ingredients in here, but they're all spices. 21. So you have your onion, your garlic, your carrot, organic carrot, yeah, basil, mustard seed, cayenne pepper, citric acid. But bottom line, guys, this one right here, I didn't find that it has a lot of flavor. And, I don't know what I'm going to do with it because it's been in my cabinet for a long time. Maybe that'll be another video because I'm going to get creative with some of these things that I'm just not using. I don't necessarily want to throw them away, but maybe I'll put it in when I make like some new burgers that I'm going to experiment with, like the white bean burger. That's on my list of things to make, and I'll share it soon. So this one, yay. And then Grill Mates McCormick Brazilian Steakhouse. I don't know where. Again, I picked it up at Costco. I'm sure I did. It's been in here for a while. I hadn't used it. The ingredients are really simple. Sea salt, black pepper, paprika, jalapeno pepper, garlic, onion, red and green bell pepper, which I don't even care for green pepper, but, it's all in here. And the consistency, the texture, it's a little bit bigger. This was delicious. So I used all 3 of these last night, and what I did, and we'll get to this too, another way that I really work with my chicken, it does take time, but I find that it is worth it, is I hammer out my chicken. It cooks better on the grill, it's more tender, and it cooks faster, it cooks even. That's the way I do it. So what I did was I hammered it out. Usually I use the parchment paper. So I put the paper in between the chicken, then I turn the chicken over, paper. And so I rub seasoning into each one of these and grilled them up. And Grill Mates Brazilian Steakhouse took the cake. Delish. Oh, and you know what else? Let me forget. I also did this one. I kept this bottle because I wanted to talk about this one too. I used this one last night also. Beer can chicken by Weber seasoning. I would compare it. I would keep it up with this. Not a lot of flavor. I mean, I was expecting some flavor. Didn't find it with either one of these two. Two winners so far. All right. Another one that I don't have on here, but I wanted to bring the brand up. Tony's. This is taco seasoning. You can always use this with your chicken too, but they have a rosemary, it might be rosemary garlic. They have a rosemary seasoning. It is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This brand. I don't find it everywhere. They don't have it at Costco. They have it at Sam's, and that's why I don't have it right now. I would love to have like this size in that. So that's another good one. Put the good ones over here. All right. So a couple other options. So not just seasoning, but really tenderizing your chicken that I found that I like. But we're going to talk about the pros and the cons, okay? Grill Mates. Talked about these before. I really like these. I don't have the ones, my favorites, because I've used them all. They have a garlic and herb. That is by far my favorite. I like the 7 spice teriyaki a lot. We don't really use the brown sugar and bourbon too much, but that's why it's here. I got it. And then there's another one. I can't think of the name of it. My husband likes it a lot. It's acidic. It's a little acidic for me. So again, my favorite in the Grill Mates, and these do make a huge difference. What you do is, what I do is I have a container and I will layer my chicken. So first I'll hammer my chicken out and I'll put 2 pieces down in the bottom of the bowl. But first I'll put a little bit of the marinade in the bottom of the bowl, put the chicken on top. Then after I hammer both sides out, and then I layer another level of marinade on it, and I just keep on layering on it. And I do 9 pieces. I know that's a lot, but this will cover 9 pieces decently. You know, even if I only have 3 pieces, I'll use the whole thing. Half an hour is what's recommended here. 30 minutes. It says to refrigerate it. And of course, you discard the marinade. You don't want to use it afterwards. You just throw it out. But I've actually kept this overnight in the refrigerator because we didn't get all our chicken that night to cooking it, and it was just fine. It's fine. Okay. So half an hour or overnight, these work good. Now the downside of this is when you start to look at the ingredients, your number one ingredient in both of these are sugar, which sugar does, it's going to break it down. And you've got vinegar and some regular spices, which is fine. But then you get a little bit further down in the list, and I can't read all the things that are in here. I can't pronounce them. It's not a huge list of ingredients, but it is. So here's the things that I don't like in here. Why can't I find it? I want to read it. Modified cornstarch. I don't really like that. But it's just a marinade, right? So it's not like I'm eating it all. It's just softening up the chicken. It's doing its job and it's going. It's not like I'm dipping it in it. But that's just something to think about. Something to think about on these, okay? But they work. And if you're going to have company over and you want some really soft chicken. Another tried and true marinade, like tenderizer, that I've used. I'm going, I'll go back to my favorites because I use it for more than one thing, is your Dijon mustard. This is organic. It came from Walmart. And this is some local pure honey. Kentucky pure honey. I love it. It smells great on the grill. It tastes good. Now, I will tell you, if you're not a big fan of the Dijon, you're going to taste a little. It's lightly smoked Dijon and honey. Sounds wonderful. Not everyone's a fan. My husband, he's like, it's okay, as he covers it in hot sauce or something. It's worth a try. It's definitely worth a try. I put it in my, I'm going to put it over here with my list of faves. All right. Oh, a couple other things that I had here. So a few other things that you can try is yogurt. Soaking chicken overnight in yogurt, unflavored. Unless you want to get fancy and try some lime, but it's going to pick it up in the chicken. I don't know. You can do buttermilk, just like they do with fried chicken. People, you know, that's always involved with chicken a lot of times, but you can just soak some chicken breast, boneless chicken breast. Everything I'm talking about here today is I use boneless chicken breast. I'm not into working with the bones, but buttermilk or yogurt is one to try. You can also look around and see if you find anything online with your apple cider vinegar. But for things that you might just already have in your house, you can go with the Dijon and the honey. And you can actually kind of whip that up to taste. You can make a batch to dip in later, warm it up, and then cook it on there. I like to do these with kebabs too. Kebabs are really nice with this mix. Now, one thing to know about the buttermilk is, I'm looking over here, I took a couple notes. There was another suggestion on here for Coke. And I mean, people do it all the time. They use beer can chicken, Coke. I guess it wouldn't be any worse than using these. I just probably would prefer using these over Coke. But you can do Coke, and you actually you could take Coke with a teaspoon of salt and mix that combo up and try it. Any kind of carbonated, so maybe it's Sprite or ginger ale, whatever you like. But obviously Coke's more sugary than probably ginger ale. But if you do it, let me know, because I don't think I'm going to try it. I don't really have Coke. Maybe after the holidays when I have extra Coke instead of throwing it away. We've been clearing our drains with it. Not that Coke's bad. I have a Coke every once in a while. Now I'm on a Coke tangent, off the Coke tangent. But marinades. Okay, so what's your favorite marinades? Share them with me. Your favorite seasonings, your favorite marinades. What makes your life better for, you know, adding flavor to your food? These help me out a lot. I definitely need my protein. And besides eggs, chicken is definitely a way that I get protein on a weekly basis. But I can't just can't go without having some flavor and some seasoning. And I try not to do a lot of dips or sauces over top. So I'm trying to infuse my flavor in to the cooking process, so I'm not trying to cover it up with sauce after it's cooked. But that's always an option if it burns, right? All right, so let me know what's your favorite things to put to marinate, soften up your chicken, season, flavor your chicken. And if you have any other ideas for videos, let me know. Like and subscribe if you liked. And I will see you next week.